I think we are good to go. If somebody wants to remind everybody where we were, you can do that, or we can just get started.
We're in the keep, and when we got in there, there was a bunch of brigands, and they were the ones that we suspect they were the ones that were responsible for waylaying caravans going into town. We dispatched them, and Brian stopped by the zoo. He found the giant snake pit.
Found
He
a
got
dragon.
poisoned. We had to bring him back to town, get cured. Came back. He found a dragon, aka giant lizard. Got bit in the ass by that, and we took care of that. And now I think we're ready to go downstairs because apparently there's some giants down there. Because that guy we interrogated, one of the brigands or whatever, he said that their leader was coordinating with giants down below. So that's where we are now. I think we're about to go downstairs.
I think we've burned up some green slime. Baez did that with his
Yes.
flaming sphere.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. I don't see anybody looking at the map. Can you guys not see it?
I
don't see it in the
double-clicked on my
list.
guy, and it didn't pop up. Normally it pops
Okay.
up when I double-click on mine.
There it is.
Yeah, it may have been because I changed the. I had to retweak the map and I re-uploaded it, so that's probably why. Good, let me know and we'll get started. You guys see the stairs with the black spot that Baez burned, or the crispy fried green slimes that are no longer slime.
You're saying I should see a black spot?
No, in your head, yes.
Okay.
And you guys are back at the top of the stairs just looking down, so however you guys want to proceed from here.
I will pop on the ring and go scout. I'll let
Barton.
them know I'm going to do so.
Sure.
Yep.
I will lock it, so you can say I'm going to move to here, and then we'll go from there. So show me where you want to go. A look.
There.
There we go. Just want to go down to the end of the stairs at the bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
Sounds kind of quiet. You can hear some noises off to the northeast a little. It sounds kind of far, past some doorways or walls or through some walls because it's muffled. It's kind of like just a deep noise.
Can't tell it's just coming down from the hallway.
It's coming from this direction.
Okay.
You can see a door. In fact, there's a door right there. I don't know if it shows up very well because it's brown on
It does not.
brown. So I need to use like white doors from now on, so they show up very well. Okay, so you move over
Moving
to.
silently.
Okay, go ahead and give me a. Yeah, no, never mind. Never mind. Don't worry about the roll. But as you get to about here, and I'll let you move the last 10 feet if you want to after you see what you see. But you kind of hear a slight from the south. See two things south of you. They're just standing there. We're just kind of weaving a little bit while they're standing there, but they're just not moving otherwise. And you're familiar with what they are, so.
Okay. And see nothing on farther south?
Yes, you can. You have 60-foot infravision, so you should be able to see all the way to the south. And you should see to the north as well. You can
I'm
see.
gonna go ahead and move over in front of the door and listen at the door.
Right there.
Yep. You want me to give you a silent move?
Not necessarily. No, they don't seem to be. I mean, they're not aware of you. The things to the south. They're, if you were visible, they probably would. You think they would be, but
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna see if I can make out what's on the other side of the door.
Yeah, give me a hear noise. Hear that moan tone? Well, no, you can't. Never mind. I say,
Just
can you
what
hear the sound?
described earlier.
Kind of, yeah.
Not my best there.
No, you don't hear. Well, you do hear a kind of the same noise you heard from where you were. You just can't tell what it is. You just know it's something that's whatever this. I mean, the sound is kind of a deep, almost rumble, but not a rumble. But it's just a very deep sound, and it could be you're not really sure what it is.
Okay.
Your roll certainly you didn't hear it clearly enough to get that.
All right, I'm gonna move back up to the stairs, back all the way up, and tell the party what I saw.
There you go, guys.
What I saw and what I heard at the door. There's two undead zombie creatures down there. They did not move towards me. There is a door. I can hear a low rumble moan type thing from the other side, but I cannot tell what it is.
Does it sound man-made?
It is a low rumble moaning noise that I cannot tell what it is.
Like mechanical?
Could I discern that, Mike?
No. If you would have made your hear noise, I would have let you. But no, you did not.
No, cannot tell what it is.
All right, man. Well, I say we go down and deal with the zombie creatures. It's like my guy will basically say, "Oh, I've got the right tool to deal with zombies." And
Go bust
I'll
them
head
up.
down. I'll head down.
Put you. And Miramar, you were going to say something?
I'd follow with him.
Why don't we go ahead and sort out an order? If you guys look in the party sheet, top right, there's a little 3-person little thing. You click on that, it'll bring up your party sheet. One of those is the order of the party. So if you guys don't tell me somebody's going first, and we're just kind of saying, I'm gonna go down, this gives me an idea of where everybody is in relation to everyone else. So we're going to assume Grimlock is number 1. Where are the rest of you in relation to Grimlock?
I can't set that, can I? I didn't see a way to set that.
There's a number to the left, and so I'm setting it. You may not be able to see
that, but
it.
it wouldn't let me edit it.
Okay.
Oh, number 3.
2.
And Baez is 3. Garten, are you going to be 4? And then
I can go last. Put me last.
So Jarny and Garten, who wants to be last between the two of you?
I will.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. It says watch order there. Actually, what I should do is this. Because this is the marching order. That's the watch order. I was not paying attention. But for now, we'll assume that's the marching order of the party. And you guys, it looks like you can move that, so. Stop There we go. All right, that's where you guys are at in relation to the thing. So the other one is your watch order. If we need to change that later, that's similar, but so that if I need to know if there's an encounter in the middle of the night, I need to know who was on watch. So if that's not how you guys want to do it, we can change that.
Yeah, I would recommend on your marching and formation window to have some sort of orientation, like first at the bottom, last at the back, or an arrow or something pointing. Because I mean, you could interpret this two different ways.
How about that?
4 different ways, actually, if the hallway was wide enough.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I would have something to orient people. Just feature recommendation.
Yeah, this is not something I made, so this is just part of Fantasy Grounds. So we've got that. No. All right. So Grimlock is going first, so we're going to assume you guys are in the order that is on the party sheet. And Grimlock, you can show me where you want to move, and I will tell you where you go to before something happens or if nothing happens.
Well, I'm going down there, and I'm heading towards the direction of the zombies.
Yeah, just do your waypoint where you want to go.
Okay. Right there.
Okay. So as you come to that point, the first most zombie does see you in as you come around. And are you going to wait there for them, or are you going to continue moving?
No, as soon as I see one, I'm barreling into it and chopping it up.
Okay, so right where you're at, there is a pillar between you and them. That black circle, that's a pillar.
Okay. Oh, then I'm gonna move.
You can go south or east, or however you want to go.
Yeah, I'll probably move that way and attack zombie 9 or 8, one of the two.
Alrighty, I'll put you there.
Do a charge.
And go ahead and so something that is going to change from last time. There's something else I need to remember, but this one I remember right now. So the way I've been doing it, as I said, you get and when you have 3 every 2, you get your 2 and then your 1. Well, doing some reading, the way it's supposed to be is you do 1 and then 2. And
that's fine.
So, and that also means it's got to be the same guy. So if you kill this zombie right in front of you, whack with 1 hit, it means the next time you attack the other zombie, you swing with 1 and then you get to 2 on the follow up. So I didn't know that.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't aware of it
sense.
entirely.
So I can only. It's not like every other attack. It's every other attack on the same.
You're right. Right. Exactly.
Okay. Got
exactly. Also, the other thing, I remember what it was, Bias. This is more pertinent to you. You remember how when we were outside and you were talking about the whole yards versus feet and that sort of thing?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I did do some research, and it's supposed to be the same as 1E. And I will try it when we're outside. My only problem is when I do outside maps, I generally don't set them as yards. I do like 10 feet. But the reason I say that is because if you look at that map of the outside of the Moathouse, from the corner to from the opposite corners is more than it's less than the range of your charm person spell if you use yards. So you could clear across the map, charm somebody, as long as you can see them.
Yeah, as long as I could see and hear them. Huh.
Now keep in mind,
Yards.
that also works for the bad guys.
Yeah, but why would they write it in yards? That seems like that seems like an awful extreme distance,
It is supposed to be yards outside, but feet inside. So still interior, it's going to be 120 feet.
Just converted to feet.
Yeah, and then outside you will have on that particular map, because I used feet and not yards, it's 360 something. So just keep that. It's also supposed to. It does the same for bows too. So when you're outside, your bow range is in yards. So if my map is in scale of feet, you need to multiply your range by, and so it basically means a longbow, there's not a map I'm going to make big enough that you will be in medium range for a longbow. So.
Right.
just means that the bad guys can do things. All right, so we'll get on with Grimlock's action. So go for it.
Okay, I can attack now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry.
I mean, these are zombie monster-looking dudes, right? I don't see
Mhm.
anything unique
Nope.
about these. Okay.
They look like. Well, I don't know if your character specifically has seen them since we're starting off at 3rd level, but you tell me if your guy's ever seen them. If not, they look normal. If he has.
I don't think I've seen them, but now I have, and I definitely want to chop.
You've definitely heard of them.
That's it.
Miss. All right, and we had Miramar. You were going to be moving right behind him, yes?
Yeah, I would just cut.
Move there and make your. You weren't actually 80 feet away, so your half your move is 60, so you still will get one swing at it.
Okay.
That's it.
Juicy hit.
Yeah, and I forgot. I've got this. 2 damage. Awesome.
And I don't get to use the dagger though.
No, since you moved, you only get a single attack.
Okay.
And our next person was Baez. Where do you want to move to?
Let's see. The stair. We're at the top of the stairs, right?
Yeah. Just assume you're where Garten is right now. I put you guys so you weren't stacked on top of each other, but just assume that's where you're at.
Whoops, I didn't mean to grab him. Thank
How
you.
about that?
There, then. There? Good.
Yeah.
Next to the steps.
And Brother Sharney is next, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Time to shine, baby.
Move there.
Alrighty. Anything else?
I don't know. Can I see them enough to turn them, or see if I can blow them up?
So the way I've been doing turns is it's like casting a spell. So you will need casting a spell requires you to not move.
Okay.
If you have a magic item or a wand or something, I'll let you move like half your move and use it. But otherwise, you'll have to stand there and do the whole stand and present sort of thing. But you are within visual of those two to do something. So you can certainly do it at the beginning of your next round.
Cool.
And lastly is Green Garden. That's your full move, isn't it?
Yes,
16?
it is.
All right. Okay, so
And I'm
now
going to turn my attention to the door.
okay. So now that everybody has moved, it is their turn. They go last. So my first guy is just going to try to bludgeon Mr. Grimlock. Number 8 is going to swing at Miramar. He hits. Total of 6 damages. However, that is not all. In the cell behind you, that not work. Oh, yes. One sec, I need to unmask. Let's do this. Cell behind you, you see 2 more zombies who come stumbling out. And these I'm gonna put them side by side because that thing is 10 foot by 10 foot, so they can fight side by side, and both of them are going to swing at everything. So you guys can roll initiative now. And if you're just going to turn, Rob, just use the initiative off the front of your character sheet. Just double click that.
Right.
All right. So it looks like Brother Bajrani gets to go first.
Okay. I'm gonna.
So you want to do the turn undead, right?
Want to turn undead, yes, sir.
Okay, so what you need to do is you need to target all the zombies you can see. This is where it's gonna. You can control left click all of them.
Okay.
Each one of them, and then when you're done, mouse over yourself again, and you can
Hey,
see
show 'em-
if you got all the lines together. I
show
will.
'em the button though.
I will here in a second. I want him to do this one first.
So
That's one. There's the other one. Got it. Got it. Okay, you've got all four of them. Now then, on your character sheet, you have on the actions, the very top, there's that turn undead. If you double click that, it should work, hopefully, if I did everything right.
Here we go.
Turn undead. So all three of those, I see three of them. Of the four, three of them are turned. The one that's directly to the east of Grimlock was not. I don't know if yeah, you guys can't see the turned effect, but you can see in the chat text that it said turn 3, 2, and 8.
Yep.
So to keep them turned, you need to sit there and continue to present your holy symbol at them and keep them at bay. Garton.
I hear nothing but the moan at the door.
It's really hard to hear anything with all the
Fighting.
racket behind you, yeah. And I wish you could hear the sound because all the zombies are groaning and the swords are clashing.
I'm going to hold my action in case something comes through the door.
Okay. Grimlock, your go. You've got 3 turned zombies and then the one non-turned to your east.
The one non-turn to my east. Well, I'm going to. Which one did I attack? Does it say attack?
I'm pretty sure that was the one you swung at. You can scroll back and look down.
Is that guy turned or not turned?
He is not.
Okay, so I'm gonna whack him again, except this time I get 2 attacks, right?
Yes, you do. Yep. Minimum damage.
Okay, I'm gonna whack him again.
Hit again. And he falls over as if dead.
He exploded.
You guys are hearing the noises and shit when you guys are fighting,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Alright. Grimlock is done. Baez, it is your turn. What you doing?
Yeesh, I don't know if there's much I can do. Well, I guess I'm tempted to run away, but I guess I'm gonna move over here to try to get away. You know, I don't want to be in plain line of those guys. And I do not have. Yeah, where's my character sheet? It's buried. Hold on a second. There it is. Can't charm them. Can't sleep them. I might be able to summon Swarm. No, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just going to cower in the corner and hold my staff at the ready.
Okay.
Try to fight anything off that comes.
What's wrong with that? Miramar, last to go.
All right, now 8 swung at me earlier, so that he's in melee.
Did 8? It should have been 9.
Yeah.
If I
It was
did do
8.
8, it should have been 9. Because the 8 can't swing through his other buddy. He's too far south.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to close and swing at him, you certainly can. Or you can shoot your bow.
I'd prefer to slide and share the space with Brother Rajani and then take a swing at 3.
Why don't I just do this? Is that better?
All right.
I don't like you guys being half in, half out, because it kind of makes it hard to see. But there you go. So you got the 2 on the left are cowering in the corner in the cell. Is that what you're moving towards?
If I move right there, can I swing at 3? That's what I want to do.
Those 2 are turned, and they're cowering in the cell in the corner, away from all you guys, as far as they can get. Which, being a 10 by 10 room, they're basically, back here. Let me move right there. How about that? And if you want to squeeze into right there and then start whacking at them, you certainly can, if that's what you want to do.
Oh no, I wouldn't have wanted to do that. I would have.
Okay.
I would have closed with 8 then.
Alright, so I'll move everybody back to where they were. Slide this guy out the way and put you there.
Okay.
There you go. And he looks, I mean, he is turned, his back is turned, and he is moving away from Brother Bajarni, but his action, he hasn't got to him yet, so.
Okay.
Go for it. You get your normal attack sequence, yeah, because you only move
Okay,
1 step. Just him by 1. That hit. Alright, and that is zombie number 8. So, what happens when you do that is he stops being turned and is going to defend himself when it comes to his action. So, number 9 is dead. Number 8, since you whacked him in the butt, he's going to try to turn and swing at you. Actually, I will give him a minus. He'll get -2 because he's partially still turned. Oh, doesn't matter. Roll the 20. Hit Miramar for 4 damage. The other 2 are feared, but when you move down, Miramar, you see this guy. This guy. You see 4 more zombies in the cells. The doors are open, and they come stumbling out. Put them half and half because they're going to move to there. This guy's going to move to here, and this guy stumbles out, and that's about as far as they're going to get. Let's see who can attack. Number 7 is going to attack Grimlock, and he hits 4, 6. Number 4 is out of range. 3 is turned. 2 is turned. 12 is not turned. He is going to attack Miramar. 10 is moved into the round. Everybody roll initiative. And the initiative is only in order for you guys to decide who goes in order of you, because these guys go last no matter what. All right, Garten, what are you doing?
Check this door. Is it for traps and if it's locked and all that?
Okay, give me a find traps in the tower, please. Actually, I don't even know if there is a tower. Alrighty, you spend your turn looking for traps, and you do not find any on the door. Baez.
Okay. I am going to. Let me look at my inventory very, very quickly here. So I am going to go into my backpack to fish out the torch and work on lighting that up. While I'm in there, I'm also going to look for that potion of extra healing because I want to slip that into my pouch so I can get to it more easily.
Okay. In fact, you are human, aren't you?
I am.
Everybody else is. Oh, brother
Yeah,
Bjarni
I'm
is
human.
as well. So yeah, you probably do need a light source going any deeper than where you two are standing. I mean, it's really dark where you're at because there's no lights in here. So any light that's coming is coming from the stairwell. That's a good idea. Bjarni. So more zombies have showed up. And the way turn works is you can turn the creatures only once, but if they show up, as they show up as a different group, you can attempt to turn that group too. So what you need to do is remove your targeted creatures, the ones you have targeted, and select all the other ones if you want to try to turn them as well. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but...
How do I remove the targeting?
If you look on the map, there is a clear targets button at the very top. It's looks like a crosshair with a line through it. The rest of you guys see that?
I do not.
What now? Okay. There you go. All right. So do the same thing you did last time. Just control left click on all the ones that you want to attempt to turn this go around. And then when you're done, double click the turn. Oof. You turned nothing with that roll. That's not good. All right. But the other ones that you've turned are still held off, except for the one that they whacked on. Miramar, you go.
Alright. Going after 8 still. Actually, seeing as many as there are, I'm gonna chug a health pot.
Okay. Is it in your pouch?
Yeah, I would have one, because I have a few, so I would have one out. Like, more readily available than that.
Okay. Go ahead and use it, and make sure to remove it from your inventory. Go on to Grimlock.
Alright. Are all these guys in front of me turned or not turned or what?
None of the ones to the south got turned. He failed his turn undead. So 7, 12, and 8 are all within range of your axe.
Okay. Which one are you attacking, Luke? Are you attacking 8? Okay. Well, is it already partially damaged?
Yes, I think so.
I will go ahead and what do I do? Go for the kill or go for the? Yeah, we'll whack him.
That's it. Did not kill it though.
Okay, that's it.
All right. My turn. Zombie 9 is dead. Zombie 8 is still standing, and he is going to swing at Miramar. He misses. 7, going after Grimlock. Misses. 4 is going to step up to here, and it's going to swing at Grimlock. Misses. Turned. He is swinging at Grimlock also. He misses. Good lord, guys. Come on.
No, they're doing fine.
This guy moves up to here. I'm going to give you a little bit more unmasked since you guys are kind of here. So you can see. And he is going to swing at Miramar. Woof! He hits. Good thing you drank that. For 1. Awesome. All right, new round. Everybody roll initiative, please. Oh, and I forgot one last thing. You guys can keep doing your rolls. I'm going to do this so you can see everybody. 4 more come out from the last cell. That's where they move to.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
have you turned just the one?
He's turned twice. He's
Okay,
turning each
I
group
just
as they
wanted to
show.
make sure. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
All right, looks like everybody but Baez has rolled. There he goes. I love that pink dice, man. Let's see. All right, Garton, your go. No traps. Door is not locked.
All right, I'm going to slowly open it and peek on the other side. Just enough to see through.
All right, give me a D6 in the tower, please. You open the door as quietly as you can, slowly, but
And he found the giant.
it makes that horrific creaking sound when you do it. And everybody else heard that but you.
No, I heard it. I turned the sound back.
Okay. So yeah, the door creaks just really loudly, and I'll unmask it so you can peek in there. And it is a mess of filth and broken junk. Looks like somebody's been using it as their trash heap. And you can see, and I don't know, I just realized on my map it's missing. There is a door right there on that part of the wall. And I don't know why it's not on the map. I'll have to fix that. In fact, I'm going to put a note to do that.
All right, I'm staying there. Just making sure nothing comes from that direction.
Give me a hear noise before we get to Baez. All you can hear is all the zombies fighting or groaning. Baez, your go. You have got into your backpack, moved a potion, grabbed a torch, and
I got it lit.
okay, you're going to start lighting it up. Gotcha.
All right. Yeah, I'll light it up this round then and just make sure I'm holding it high so everybody can see.
Okay. Miramar, you have a wall of
Alright.
zombies.
Sticking to 8.
Whiff. Whiff.
Now I get short sword again this time now, right?
You have 3/2 with your primary weapon? Is that what you're saying?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, then you would get 2 on the second round. Oh, man. Oof. All right. Brother Bajarni, you have 4 new targets that you can attempt to turn. Do the same thing you did last time if you want to. Zombie 5, 11, 1, and 6.
Right. I'll give it a whack.
Okay.
Hold those guys off, maybe.
Oh,
Nope.
a 1.
No.
A 1 and a 2. That's terrible.
There is
Alright.
a bias against clerics in this
I
software.
I quit. I go back outside.
If you do that, the 2 you have turned will be freed. Alright, Grimlock,
Yeah, no.
go. Just as an FYI, the door to the cells is open, but they do have a latch on them. Grimlock, your go.
So zombie 8 is still ticking.
Yep.
Yes, he is. He looks like he's literally on his last leg. He has one leg he's hopping around on. Took him out.
I didn't know zombies screamed.
Yeah. I'll move him out of the way a little bit so you guys can have an easier time targeting, hopefully. Was that it? I believe so. Alright, zombie 9 is dead. Zombie 8 is dead. Zombie 7 is not turned. He is at Grimlock's feet. He swings that and hits with a 15 for a total of 2 damage. 6 stumbles forward. 5 up to here. I think there's a wall there. Gonna move to there. It's gonna swing at Miramar. Yes. 4 is swinging at Grim. Oof, natural 20. Ooh, and he max damage too. 8 damage. Zombie 3 is turned. Zombie 2 is turned. And in front of Miramar. Or not Miramar. It's Grimlock. Missed. That stumbles forward. And zombie number 10 is going after Miramar. Missed. Yeah, that's moving up to here. Alrighty, end of the round. Roll initiative. Alright, looks like everybody's rolled. Garten, your go.
Yeah, I'm still watching behind us here.
Okay. Bias, you have your torch lit and you're holding it up. Anything else?
Where's the doorway to that room? Is that right in front of Garten?
Mm-hmm.
That is directly in front of him? Okay.
Yeah, the door is right there.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to stay put and just hold on to the torch and watch. You know, anything comes near me, I'll swing at it.
Okay. Brother Bajarni, what do you want to do?
I would like to cast a Cure Light Wounds on Grimlock. So I
Alright.
need to convert a spell to do that.
Okay. So what you do is just drop the 1, use a little arrow to the left of it and knock it off. And then do me a favor, click the cast button for the heal just to do it. Actually, you'll have to memorize it, which you did. Click the cast button now. I love that. And now drag the healing thing on top of him like you would, the bad guys when you do damage. Look at that. 7 points of healing. Awesome. Miramar.
Alright. I think at this point I'm gonna reach in my bag for another potion.
You want to chug another potion?
Yeah, I need to get
Okay.
one.
Okay, is it in your pouch or your backpack? If it's in your backpack, it's going to take you the full round to get it out, and you'll drink it next round.
Yeah, I have to find this one.
Okay. All right. Next round, then we'll check it. Grimlock.
So many choices. Which zombie to hack? Are any of the southern ones turned at all?
Nope. They all look like they want to eat your brains.
Okay. We'll go zombie 4 in the middle. That's it.
Alright. I'll try to go through my guys as quickly as I can. 7 is going for Grimlock. Any hits? 5. 6 can't get anywhere. There's too many bodies. 5 is swinging at Miramar. Missed. Block. Missed. That was turned. That was turned. This one's going for Grimlock also. Do you guys see the messages when it's a turn for a zombie?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just did 12. 11's too far back. 10 is going for Miramar. Missed. Too many people. And new round, roll initiative. Alrighty, Miramar. You have your potion? Chug it. Oof. That was a bad roll. Garten. Nothing has come through the door.
Hey, can I see if I were to use a sling, would I be able to hit like zombie 6?
You want to swing and zombie 6. Where is 6? Is it in the back?
He's on the back line. Yeah, he's not in melee at the moment.
Well, unfortunately, all those guys in front of him are also. You've also got your party members in front. I mean, Miramar is basically in your way because he's standing there
That's
fighting.
what I was asking. I know I'm a lot shorter than everybody up there.
Right, right. Now you can make you can make a called shot. You'll be at -4 to hit.
I might do that next round. I'm going to switch weapons this round.
Okay. Bias.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't have anything I can help them with. Everybody's still up and good. Yeah, I guess I'll watch their back. Hold on to the torch again.
Okay. Grimlock.
Okay. And we're doing 2 attacks this time, right?
Yep.
Okay, and that's zombie. Did that? It's hard with these being as close as they are. It's hard to drop the
I know.
dice on a specific one.
Don't worry about it. They all have the same stats, so
So I guess
AC.
it's zombie 4.
Yeah. What you can do is target him. So if you control left click him, next round it'll still have that one targeted.
Miss and a miss.
Yeah, that was a fumble. All right, brother Jarny.
Okay, I want to launch a sling bullet at one of them. Do I need to have a penalty for shooting over?
You are throwing it over Grimlock,
Right.
who is shorter than you, so you don't have a minus. You're human size, he is dwarf size, so you can pick any of those and fling it at him. That's it.
Just click damage, I guess. Still targeted, it'll do it.
Yeah,
or-
if you've got him targeted, yeah, you can just double click the damage and it'll do it. 1 point. You got it. Hey, Baez, you can see
Yep.
the zombies in the cell over here. Those guys, they seem to be kind of gathering, turning back around and looking in the direction of you guys.
Okay. Like they're coming out of the cell?
Yeah, once Brother Bajarni stopped holding up his holy symbol, holding them at bay, they kind of seem to be gathering, I would say courage, but they're dead, so they don't, but the will to turn around and come back.
Yeah. Okay, I will shout out an alarm. Tell them, hey, these things are coming back.
And just so you guys are aware, there's all these cells have doors on them, but they're all opened. All right, here we go.
But that door to that cell is right next to Grim.
Mm-hmm. It is. And he's
Okay.
moving
He's
up.
busy chopping zombies.
These guys are not attacking, but they're seem like they're going to be moving into the action soon. This attacking Grimlock. Missed. This guy's attacking Miramar. Missed. Missed. Dead. Missed. Miramar. Missed. Guy moves over a little bit. They're peeking out the door. New round. Roll initiative, please.
Yeah, I can't attempt to turn these guys again, can I, Mike? That won't work.
Well, I tell you what, if you, and this will be something that we can continue doing. If you stop taking action and pull up your holy symbol again, the ones that you have turned, if they have come back because you stopped, they will, stay. They will turn around and run away from you. Unless there's
But that
some
would
other
look-
special effect. But yeah, it would mean you would need to just stand there and hold it up. Or you could just reach over there and lock the door. That's up to you.
Yeah. Roll initiative.
Alrighty. You look like you're going first.
So that's what I'll do. I'll try to shut the door on those nerds that were in that room.
Yeah, you easily can. They are moving super slow. I mean, these guys don't move fast at all. And they don't even know, they're not aware of what you're even doing. They just want to eat you. So you latch the door, close it and latch it, and they cannot get out. Baez.
Okay. Well, so those zombies are locked in. Crap. There's a shitload of them. There's no way we can probably push them back into their cells. Damn it. I really need to stock up on more offensive spells than what I've got, because we're going to be running into undead. I'm pretty much freaking useless. Okay. Does anybody have oil?
Let me check. No, I do not.
Yeah, neither do I. I've got holy water, but no, I don't. Never mind. Take that back. Ink. That's what I've got. That's not gonna do me any damn good. All right. Shit. So, Mike, are these guys in a cage? The zombies that just got shut in?
It looks like a old prison cell.
So the wall to the north of them, in between me and them, is that solid or are they bars of a?
What? Can you draw a line where you're pointing at? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hold on.
Is that black thing right there that runs from there to there? Yeah, that is a solid wall.
Okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, the doors are on the east side. Like down here in the bottom, you can see the door. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
All of them are
Yep.
like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be able to reach in there after him, so shit, I'm going to stay put.
Okay. Miramar.
All right.
That's it. Huh?
Yeah.
You hit, man. That's a good thing. That's a hit as well. All right, that's it, right?
Yep.
Grimlock.
All right, we're going at the same guy.
Nice.
There goes another one. All right. Garden.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to hit zombie 7.
Alrighty.
I'm not sure.
That one is actually behind a pillar. That black thing right there is a
Okay.
pillar. You can hit 10 or
Can I hit
5.
him?
Sim.
Hit 10 or 5.
Yep, 10 or 5. Yep. Those are the ones that are in front of Miramar. There you go.
All right, I'm going to try to hit him. And I'll do a called shot so I don't hit Miramar in the back and kill him.
Yeah. Just apply the situational -4 and you're good. Ooh, that's a hit too.
There it is.
All right. My turn. I'm gonna get rid of this body because they're getting really hard for me to target, so I'm moving stuff out the way. 6 is gonna step up here, and he is going to swing at Miramar when he does. Miss. 2 is locked in. He's dead. 6. 10 is going for Miramar. Missed. That guy's too many bodies in the way. This one is in front of Grimlock. Missed. Prison Grimlock. Missed. Dead. We're back. Corner shot into Miramar. Is he gonna get him? Nope, missed. New round, roll initiative.
It's like mumbled talking.
Yeah. Grimlock.
Did you say it was my turn?
You need to roll initiative.
I didn't roll initiative? Dang, I'm sorry.
Jareth needs to roll initiative now.
Hey, here I am.
Now go ahead and roll.
Let me get my character sheets up and everything.
Put you on the map. Up there. Share the maps.
It's the cavalry.
The other road.
Hey, ready?
Alright, yeah, if you can go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to bring my character sheet up again.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. If you click on the little box at the top left, it should do that for you. or I say top left. You're the one that says
I got
Jeff on it.
I got. Actions. I think I'm going to be using the short sword. One second. Alright, I'm accustomed to seeing initiative. There it is.
Yeah, I changed it up a little bit, and mostly based on Charles having issues. Is the buttons better for you now, Charles? The initiative
Yeah.
and the attack? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
actually they are. I didn't even notice, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah. And I haven't had any problems this time either. So it's been great. Thanks for doing that.
Baez, your go. What you doing?
I am shouting encouragement from the back ranks.
All right. Miramar.
Alright.
That's it. And you get your short sword again this round.
I do.
It's in a row. Look at that. Max damage took him out.
Right.
Him to the backfield. Another zombie falls. Garten.
I guess I will attempt zombie 8.
Okay.
Excuse me, zombie 11. That's the only one I can really see, right? 11 and 5.
Yeah, you could probably hit 6 too. That's it. Brother Bjarn. Oh. The pretty sounds. Grimlock. Brother Bjarn, he touches you and heals you. It's your turn.
Ooh, feels very nice. Alright, let's go with Zombie 12. This is a new.
Out in the middle, yep. Oh, took him right out. Look at that. Falls backwards and collapses into a heap of rotten flesh. Jareth.
Alright.
Just
See
quick
what I can do to
sort of.
zombie two.
Let me. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. These guys, right? Let's see if I can draw a line here. Nope. These. Ooh, yeah. Those guys right there are in cells. That black thing right there is a wall, so you can't move through that wall. And they also have. There's a door here, but they've locked those two guys in there, so they can't get out.
Okay, so Grimlock and Miramar are the front line, and that's all that can see zombie.
You can see them. You are not a human, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you can. Well, actually, there's a torch lit too. So, but what you can do is those squares that Miramar and Grimlock are on are 10-foot by 10-foot squares, and as long as you're not swinging a two-handed sword or using a sling, you can move up if you wanted to move in between them and fight with them as well if you wanted to. That goes for you, Bizarreni, too.
So, would I put myself in the base just to the right of Bjarni? Or
You mean
on top of Grimlock and Miramar?
you would need to be here to fight the guys in front of him.
Okay, I'll move there and help
Okay.
out.
Alrighty. Pick your target. And a miss. Yeah. That's okay. Alrighty, now from me. So, since you swung at him, he's going to take a swing at you. And miss. 5 is going for Miramar. Misses. Locked in the cell. This guy is going to move up next to his buddy and swing at Miramar. And hit. B. Dead. 11 also is going to move up where the other one fell. Attack Grimlock. And miss. Dead. 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 Locked in. Dead. Miramar. Nope, Grimlock, sorry. Ooh, 19, that hits. Punches you in the face for 4 damage. New round, roll initiative. Man, I didn't think these zombies would take this long to kill. Jareth, you rolled attack instead of initiative.
Sorry, wrong thing.
That's okay. Yeah, I was just letting you know. Alright, looks like everybody's rolled. Miramar, you go first.
Alright.
Goodness.
There we go.
Nice.
Alright.
Jareth, your go. That's a hit.
And to roll damage, I just grab
The damage dash and drop it right on top of him. Yep. Same way you did the attack. If you want to make it a little easier, so if you want to attack the same guy every round, if you control left click, whichever one you want, it'll stay on your target. And like if you look in the combat tracker, it'll have like I said, zombie number 6. So next round, all you gotta do is hit the attack and hit the damage, and whatever you do will be done to that one.
Okay.
Okay. Garten.
Oh, I missed.
Do you like that sound?
Yeah.
I was tempted to use where is it? Hold on. It's maybe a little loud, but alright, Baez should go.
Well, let me see. Yeah. Yep, still nothing I can do but shout encouragement from the back line.
Alrighty, Grimlock.
Okay. Alright, I am attacking zombie 6. Whiff.
They whiff. Is that it? Is that it, Charles?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so. And Brother Virginia, here go.
Okay, I want to move up where I can attack. So
I can put you right about there. Again, as long as you guys aren't using two-handed swords or using slings, you guys can, stand side by side in that 10 by 10s.
yeah.
Oh, I'm using a two-handed.
Oop.
Your first one missed. This would be the one we take. That's all right. You're using a two-handed sword?
Two-handed axe.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So what is it?
You may have double clicked it.
I think I double clicked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did I hit
keep
or
in
not?
mind, I'm probably using a smaller one than normal because I'm a
No, I
dwarf.
missed.
Well, Jareth is going to have to be ducking and getting out of your way. I didn't realize that. I thought you were just using a battle axe. I forgot you were using a two-handed.
I'll back off then. I'm probably the weakest fighter there on the front line.
Well, you could tumble through the line, man, and stab at him from the side.
That
Well,
sounds dangerous.
Alright, let's see. Well, before you leave, this guy's going to try to swing at you with his mighty fist and missed. He's locked in. This guy is swinging at Miramar. Ooh, that's a hit. Mars hit for 7. Dead. That one's dead. That one's dead. 5 is in front of the priest. And he's going to swing at the priest and miss. Number 11 is going after Grimlock. Missed. And last, I think this is the last one's going for Grimlock. To the round, roll initiative. You want to do something crazy like dive behind the back of the line? Let me know now. Alright. Baez. Still standing in the background cheering everybody on?
Yeah, but this time I'm giving the finger to the zombies.
Okay. Miramar.
Alright,
I think this is your 2 attack round.
this is.
That's a hit.
That's it.
Alrighty. Brother Sharni. You have Miramar targeted and Zombie 5. So you want to remove the Zombie 5 before you actually do the heal effect.
Okay.
Otherwise you'll heal him. Alright. Brother Sharni is done.
Yep.
Barton. They miss. Jareth.
I'm
You
gonna back
tumbling
up
into
to
the line? Oh.
No. No.
You
I'm
gonna
gonna back
out?
up to the second line there and change weapons.
Oh, wrong guy. Him there.
That's it. Thank you.
And Grimlock.
Alright, now we're doing 2 attacks on Zombie 6. One in the middle.
No. Oh.
Whiff and a whiff! I'm done!
Alright. A turn. He is going after Miramar. Oof, with an 18 that hits. Grimlock. Ooh, he hits with an 18 as well. Damage to Grimlock. Zombie number 5 is going to keep swinging at the priest. Missed. 11 is swinging at Grimlock. 5 damage. 1 is swinging at Miramar. And missed. He's locked up, he's dead, he's dead. New round, roll initiative. You know, it may be easier if I just...
Wrong one.
Yeah! Too bad, too. Net 20. Turn on show my rolls so I don't have to tell you guys whether I hit or miss. for now. Looks like everybody has rolls. Baez.
All right. Pull down my pants and moon the zombies because I don't have anything else to do. I wish I could help you guys.
You just lift your robe, man. You don't have to pull the pants, man.
That's true. Well, I am wearing pants under the robe, you know.
Are you
only
sure?
Barbarians run around without pants.
Okay. All right. Jarny. Oh. Jareth, you were switching weapons, yes?
I did to the staff spear.
Oh, yes. Gotcha.
I'm gonna try and stab past Grimlock from behind him.
He is using a two-handed weapon, so you can't, but you could move right over here and do it between these two guys.
Great, then that's what I'll do.
Okay. Just remember... Nope, you're good. Go ahead, do it. It's definitely long enough. Oh, look at that. Even with that -3, you hit that fucker.
Alright, damage.
Alright, nice. Miramar.
Alright.
Yeah. Took him out. It was just your short sword. You do have a dagger, yes?
I can't change targets, all right?
It's
Or
an
can I
offhand
with
weapon.
different weapons?
You can't
Oh,
do the main weapon when it has 2 attacks on 2 different targets.
Gotcha. Alright.
Barton. Grimlock.
You should check for ricochet and make sure it doesn't
Alright,
bounce
man.
off a wall.
Still going
hit one
after
from
numbers.
behind.
It could bounce off of Miramar's helmet and hit Brother Jarny in the helmet too. Oh, that's
I'm done.
enough. Alright. Let's see what my guys do. Grim. He hits Grim for 1. And I will shut up about how much damage they do because you guys can see it now. This one is... You can hear my attacks now too when I do that. I like that. Ooh. 3 damage. Been a crit hit if we'd have used them. All done. Roll initiative. Do you guys prefer to be able to see my rolls like that?
I kind of do.
Damn it. So you fixed it for Charles, but now I don't know what I'm doing.
What? What's the problem?
I grabbed
Initiative?
the wrong dice again. Until
For
I finally
initiative? Oh, okay.
yeah, I rolled the attack roll.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So
Yeah.
a bird-
Big red button. That means attack.
I do
don't.
that all the time.
I don't know. I'm trying to make it. If you guys can tell me what visually would make it to where you guys can see the difference, because I don't know what to do to make it. Because Cat had the same problem. That's kind of why I've been changing it to try to make it to where it wouldn't be confusing. And it may just be I can't fix it because I mean there's sometimes you may go in there too fast and just clicking. So
I'm just old, Mike.
I am too. I'm certainly. If there's something visually that I could do to those buttons to make it.
Can you change the column? Reorganize them, I mean, order what?
Oh, certainly. I mean, I already have. I put the initiative as far left as I could get it, so that they
At the
weren't
very
next to each
least,
other.
I would change the color of them just from the gray to because you got the attack buttons as red. You would put the init buttons as either green or blue.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And then I would put the buttons next to each other so that it's always in the order they're going to roll them. Initiative's on the left, attacks
Yeah.
next, then finally damage.
Okay, that's kind of the way I had it set that like the way before. It used to be initiative, it was right next to attack, but so many people were hitting the initiative when I had it there. I tell you what I'll do next time. I'll change the colors of the initiative to blues, and see how that goes. And then maybe we'll, if that, I don't know. I'm just a little leery of putting it back there because, like I said, when they were side by side, I had one had the giant red dice and the other one had the gray one, and people were hitting the other ones a lot
Still
more.
doing it.
Yeah. But I like you. I kind of prefer what I'm going to do is go left to right. So initiative and then attack and then damage. So, but all right. So I think everybody's rolling initiative. Bias.
Okay. Let's see. Well, what I will do is this. I see that Grimlock is not too healthy, so I'm going to step forward and get ready for him to fall. If he does, then I will grab hold of him by the beard and start dragging his ass back so that I can feed him a healing potion.
Okay. Do you have... Well, never mind. He's swinging a two-handed weapon. All right, Jareth. Go for it.
Try and take down this zombie.
Miss. I need to look at your character sheet real quick for something. Stab, spear. Because I think... didn't do something I wanted to. So whenever you're using it in the 12, you're using it in basically the long extended version right now, right?
Yeah, I would have to.
Yeah. So what I need to do, and this is something that I wanted to do on the item. Let me do something real quick. Give me a second. Sorry guys, I need to set this up for him. Can you see that?
Yes.
Use that one from now on. If you're using it.
Penalty?
It's already at both of them are at -3, so yeah. It should be fine. It defaults unless you have a proficiency applied to it. It'll be non-proficient. So anytime you use it in the extended version, use the 10-foot plus one. If you're just using it in the spear mode, use a. Now keep in mind the 10-foot plus is definitely two-handed. In fact, normally you wouldn't even be able to use a two-handed weapon because you're small. You're a halfling, right?
No, I'm a half elf.
Oh yeah, then you're fine. Yeah, good. All right. So we swung and a miss. And Miramar.
That's it.
I thought you got 2 sword attacks this round. Or did you kill him last round?
I killed the one that I swung with my short sword at last round.
Okay. All right. Yeah. New target.
Right.
Garden. That's a hit.
Hey, I hit.
Yeah. Yeah. 3 damage. Darny. Is a hit. Look at that. Took it out. Grimlock.
Swing bullet that did that.
It was.
It was.
It's just
All
delayed
right, we're
reaction.
going 2 attacks this time on
Which one?
two attacks this time on 6.
Okay.
That's the same one I've been attacking.
Okay. That is a hit.
Oh, well, I'm done.
Alrighty. Now my turn. He's in jail. This one is swinging at Grim. Oof, he hits Grim. Does Grim go down? Uh-oh. Grim goes down. Dead. He's dead. Yeah, zombie number 7 is going to stop swinging at Grim and swing at Miramar. How many hits? 5. Prison, dead, 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 dead. New round, roll initiative. Let's make it a lot easier. Got 2 guys left. Garden.
Alright, can I tumble and weave through my party members and get beside Zombie 11? To there?
Give me, you have tumbling, yeah?
Yes, I do.
Give me a roll. If you make it, and you didn't. Oh my god! He gets a free attack on you, but you'll be there. You rolled a 20. I don't know if you can see that.
No, it doesn't show me up.
Did you roll it in the tower?
I rolled it in the tower.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not necessary for that. You definitely will know. But zombie number 11 gets a swing at you as you do come over there. Oh, and he hits, of course. Oh, for 6. What? Who did I just hit? That can't be the right person. What did I do damage to? Zombie 6. Zombie
Nice.
6 was already dead.
Yeah, zombies are stupid.
Ah, yes they are. There you go. Alright, I'll put it on you. Alright, so you tumble.
Still shows my move thing too.
It doesn't for me. Is it gone now?
There you go. Yeah, it's
Yeah. So you moved,
move
tumbled,
30.
and tumbled, and you are now in that position. Next round, you can do your attack. Okay. Miramar.
Alright. Alright.
Yeah? We good?
That's it.
Baez. Grimlock has fallen as predicted. You are pulling him out of combat?
I am. I'm dragging him out of the way.
Alright, so do you have... you can bind his wounds, but if you have healing herbalism, you can make a check. And we
Oh
can
yeah,
see.
I do have that.
Go ahead and throw a check down, and you can do it. You know, you don't have to hide it. Just do it in the roller.
Let's see. Where are we? Healing. I think this is right. Let's try that.
Oh my lord!
Oh, credit it. That was terrible. That was.
Yes.
But I got to roll up below, right?
Yes.
Yeah, shit.
So you are unable to get it to where he gets hit points back, but you can bind his wounds. You don't make checks to bind wounds. He won't be bleeding out every round, but yeah.
Okay. Well, as soon as possible, which will probably be next round. I've got that potion in my pouch for a reason.
Okay.
I will be uncorking that and trying to feed it to him.
Okay. Jareth.
Alright, I'm attacking zombie 11.
I miss.
Dang it.
Garney. That's it. Oof. took half his head with that one.
Max damage, baby.
Grimlock is unconscious in the tender care of Baez. Zombie number 11 is got a amount of choices. He's gonna go for Brother Journey. Oh, look at that! 20. Take 5 damage for that. 7 is going for Miramar. Oof, 19. Look at that. For 6. I think everybody else is dead. Or in prison. Alright, roll initiative. I kind of like when my guys go after you guys. It's pretty easy. Going in the middle of you guys kind of confuses things. One more. Grimlock. Oh, Grimlock is out. Go ahead and roll for me, please.
Any particular action? Do you just want me to
Just
roll
roll an
default
initiative.
or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
just default. Oh wow, and he rolls a 1. Never mind. Alright, Baez. You gonna dump the potion down his throat?
Yeah, that's correct. Let me see what kind of. Probably on my actions tab, I have something, right? It is a
Powers. Yep. Action
powers.
powers.
Okay. Where the hell is it? It's right there. Potion of extra healing.
Yep. There is. It has 2 buttons. One is if you want to just give him a third of it. The other one is if you're going to pour the whole thing down him. If you're going to pour the whole thing down him, you know, just give it to him and then delete it off your inventory.
I'll take it, man.
Yep. Potion of healing, 2 buttons.
I would highly recommend doing the whole thing since we still
Where
got
is it?
lots
You
of
said
time.
this. Oh yeah, absolutely. I sure as hell ain't gonna kill him. So, let's see. The second button, Mike, right? The 3 + 8 + 3. All
Yep.
right. There
That's
we go.
use the whole thing.
Do I drag that directly on him?
Mm-hmm. And that put him at half health. Nice. All right.
Cool.
So Grimlock, you are on the floor, in the hands of Baez. What do you want to do?
Dude, I wake up and I get right into it, man. At that point, I'm just like, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Wait, just ready to swing at something. So if there's a zombie in front of me, he's probably going to get an axe in the crotch.
All right. So you stand up and spin around with your axe and try to hit him. Go for it. And miss.
Yep.
Garden.
Alright, I'm going to try and stab this zombie here.
Swing.
No!
That's not going to do it. To Miramar.
Alright, last breath here.
That's a hit. Hey!
Oh,
He killed it.
Killed that one. You still have 1 left. All right, Brother Jarny.
You killed the wrong one, Mike.
I didn't do that.
Oh.
I
he
was on
attacked
7.
11. He attacked 7. Oh, awesome. Oh.
Wow. Jareth. Come on, man. You can do this. You can finish this up for him. Yes, you can. Look at that. Give him some damage. I'm pretty sure this will take him out. Look at that. There you go.
Yay.
All right, so there are still zombies here, but they are locked behind the door. Can
I'm
leave
gonna
them
stab
there,
through the cage.
or I was gonna say, using some sort of long weapon, you can poke it through the bars and that's what you wish to do.
Hey, this guy Jareth happens to have like a 80-foot pole with a dagger on the end of it or something.
That's right.
Hey, Mike, can I recover bullets?
Absolutely, yeah. Then they're not going to get damaged, so yeah. Unless you're throwing them at dragons or something.
You just got them all back?
Mhm.
Or do you want to roll? Okay.
Nope. I'm not going to make you roll. Alright,
Find an extra when it's mine.
So what do you guys want to do with the remaining guys? You gonna do what Miramar
Poke 'em
was?
through the bars.
Who's gonna do that?
Does it look like the door opens to the cell? Is there a door?
Each one of these cells has a door. And
Okay, but this one's closed, right?
it is now because Jarny closed it, but it has bars on the front, like at the top part.
Mm-hmm. Well, my guy is kind of thoroughly pissed off, so I am opening those bars and I'm barreling in there and going to chop them up.
Alrighty. So
Yes, that is what
Grimlock
I'm doing.
throws open the door and swings his axe at the zombie.
I mean, this is a cell. There's only one way in or out. I'm
Right.
standing in front of the entrance, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then this is what I'm doing.
Okay, go for it. Pick one, swing at it.
Okay.
In fact, any of you guys that can get within that, which is almost nobody except for anybody that can do a ranged weapon behind him can do something as well. But he's using a two-handed axe, so nobody can stand beside him. And he took out one.
I think we just need to stay out of his way.
You can certainly do that. My guy is going to try to swing at Grimlock down and miss. Alrighty, go for it, Grim. You get one attack this round because you killed the last one. That's right. Should turn the zombie music back on. Alright, it's his turn now. Anybody else do anything before my zombie goes?
I would shoot it. I would start shooting.
Okay. Go for it. He's shorter than you are, so you can shoot over his head. That's it. That is not it. Anybody else?
I'm staying away.
I can stab this thing through the bars, can I not?
Well, the door is open. You just would stab from behind Grimlock.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Alright, go ahead and give me a roll. You don't have to move your token or anything. Just, I know what you're doing. Just throw the attack on him. It's a miss. Alright. And if nobody else is going, my guy's gonna go. Okay. Attack on Grimlock. He hits. 5. Alright. Grimlock. 2 attacks. Oof. All right, and you finished him off. Yeah, you finished that one off.
Garden pulls out his potion of healing and he starts to drink it. Then he looks over at Miramar and taps him on the shoulder and says, I think you need this more than I do.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Let me, I'm going to undo some masking. Let's take a 10-minute break. Come back at, what is that, 9:55?
I'll be back.
55,
Okay.
wherever it is you're at.
Okay.
I'm going to unmask a little bit while you guys are gone.
Sounds good.
I've unmasked some parts of the map. The green or the orange square up there, that's where the door is. It's not actually on the map that is there. The area down to the south that you guys really didn't have a chance to get a description of is in fact prison cells, all on the left here. They're all same size. Some of them look like they have sleeping mats in them, but doesn't look like they've been occupied other than the zombies for a very long time. Just glancing off into this room over here, it looks like a torture. Where they've got one of those tables where they stretch you out down here on the south. You can see that from outside the room.
Any of you shorties want to get a little taller?
Something else that you may not be able to see on the map. There's a door there and a door there. I think that I need to use like white doors so they show up on the map really visually.
I am giving that potion to Miramar.
Okay.
If he does, I would chug it.
Is it still in your inventory?
Taking it out. Can I just give it to him from my inventory?
You might be able. I can give it to him, but you might be able to next time just try putting it in the party thing. I think you can move stuff to there, like the party inventory.
Okay.
And then he could drag it and drop it. Speaking of which, you guys have stuff in there.
Did the zombies have anything on them at all?
Are you gonna look? I guess you
I
are.
think so.
They didn't really have anything of value other than they looked like they were all peasants. None of them were like wearing any kind of old chainmail or leather armor. They looked like they may have been farmers or some kind of peasant because they all had like normal clothes on, but it was old and rotten. But no weapons, no belt pouches or anything like that.
Well, nothing.
Do we want to rest before we explore?
That's what I was thinking. I'm looking at health bars. I'm thinking a rest might be in order. You get another set of heals on the.
And some useful spells.
Yep.
Probably not down here. Probably back upstairs, right?
I
Yeah,
would
now
prefer
that we
that.
cleared out all the reptiles.
Well, and we can always go into the room that they were using as their sleeping quarters.
Yeah, we'll have Brian go check it out before we go there, just in case there's an iguana down there or something.
And there might be a salamander too.
Tell me what you're gonna do.
Certainly going to look over these zombie corpses first. You said there was nothing?
Nothing that Jareth found. All disgusting and rotting.
So I'm gonna go, Wilson. I'm gonna go check out all three doors. I'm not gonna open them. I'm not gonna touch them. I just want to look at them and listen, see if I hear anything, like there's something right on the other side that's kind of waiting for us to come in, kind of thing, or if everything just appears to be peaceful behind all.
Okay. We'll go with Garten first. The door that you were at is locked. It looks new and well oiled.
Well, first we'll attempt to hear anything there.
Okay, give me a roll. So what now?
I didn't hear anything.
Nope. Did you not hear me? I guess you didn't. No, you did not
No,
hear
I
a
didn't.
thing. You didn't even hear me say you didn't hear anything.
That's right. That's how bad I failed that roll. Huh?
Yes, indeed.
Then I will attempt to unlock the door.
Alrighty, throw me a pick locks in the tower, please. Grimlock, you do not hear anything from that door right there.
Okay. I'm not touching it, and so I'm gonna go over to the other door where the rogue is.
Yep.
I'm gonna listen to see if I hear anything.
Okay. Hear anything? And Garden, you are unable to pick this lock.
Can I
Well,
try?
I'll get
Certainly.
out of the way. I'll move up to the next door and listen to it.
Yes. Go ahead and give me a pick open locks.
In the tower?
Yes, please. You are unable to pick the lock as well. And Grimlock did not. I did tell you didn't hear anything, didn't I? On this door?
Yes.
Okay. Garten, give me a hear noise at the door. Not hear anything. The door here also looks new, well maintained, brand new, and locked.
We'll attempt to open this lock.
Once again, the lock defeats you.
I step back and motion at Jareth. Would you like to try?
I cannot open the lock here.
There's another door to
tried.
the north.
Oh,
he's
yeah, I'll
trying
try
to
the door to the north then.
Yeah, there's two doors with locks. Go ahead and do the test. Are successful in picking the lock. Click, click, comes right off.
As Jareth walks away to go look at the northern door, as soon as he's out of range of me, I do a huge cleave on my axe into that first door. See if my key opens it.
Alrighty. Give me a D20.
In the tower?
No. You can just throw it out in front of everybody. And you are... So I got... Sorry, give me a sec. I've got a little slight distraction here. One sec.
No hurry, man.
Alrighty, so getting back to you. You rolled a 14. Your attack on the door does not splinter it asunder. And I'm assuming that you're just trying to bash the door down. If you're trying to, just chop the door down, that's a completely different thing. So if you want to do that, I'll need to know. I just assumed it was you trying to, strength push it down. If that's not what you're doing, then I guess.
I was definitely not trying to bash the door. I was trying to chop the door in half, kind of thing.
Okay. All right. So just give me damage then.
Okay. You want me to just roll it into the window?
Just roll it straight out. Yep. And in fact, do a large damage too, because it's big. 15 damage. You put a hole in it, but not big enough to see through, or your axe is in it. You pull it out. You figure if you whack on it about I don't know, 6 or 7 more times, you may be able to take it out.
Unless if nobody's stopping me, the door's going down, man.
I'm not getting in your way.
I am a very determined individual, and I do like my axe, so I am continuing to chop.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another set of damage, please.
Do I do 2 attacks this time, or you just want me to keep rolling one of them?
2 attacks is fine. It's not really going to make that big of a difference, but just give me the damage is all I care about.
There's 2 attacks worth of damage.
2 solid more hits will probably cleave the door open for you.
Okay.
Is that the 2?
No, do you want me to keep rolling? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Just give me damage if you're gonna do it again.
I'm definitely gonna do it again. And I'm gonna do it again after that. You want me to roll damage again?
Yep, I need at least 2 more. And with that, you splinter the door in half, and it falls down completely useless now. And within the room.
And then as the door goes down, I look over to the rogues and I said, I unlock.
That's some fine thief work there, Grant.
Within the room, you see on the walls just stacks and racks of equipment like shields and suits of leather armor and barrels and salted meats and big kegs. In fact, it looks a lot like that, what the stuff does in the room right there.
I'll yell over to the party and tell this looks like a supply cabinet.
We can supply, whatever food we've eaten so far. We can resupply
Certainly.
this if it's any good.
Certainly. Yeah, it's salted meat, so it's pretty much dry rations. Looking in there is a good supply. Several several leather suits of armor. About 12 of them. And a ton of shields. I mean, there's a whole bunch of shields.
I'll go in there and take a look and kind of look at the armor and shields and see if any of them are noteworthy.
Well, the first thing you notice when you go in the room, you see 2 kegs. They're about 5-gallon size, and they have branded on them. The side is a dwarvish sort of ruin that means brandy.
Okay, well, I'll make sure I alert the party of that too. Good spirits here.
Okay. And you look through all the equipment, and it all looks serviceable. Nothing pops out as unique or different than any of the others. But there is a total of 30 shields, 12 suits of leather armor, and the dry rations is effectively basically 60 days of dry rations.
Okay. Are you guys gonna open the other door?
It is unlocked. You did. In fact, I need to do something for you because you successfully did something. Is it?
I successfully did something too.
You did. There's nothing wrong.
I was able
with
to
that.
pick the lock.
Good. Let's see where. Oh, he's not even in here.
It's a warrior skill.
Jareth in the party. He's not in the party. There we go. All right. You have moved in. Jareth, are you going to open your door, as is your right?
I am.
Right.
I am standing next to him, by the way. If any bad guys poke their head out, I'm going to push him out the way. And
Okay.
jump.
Well, it looks like the other room. It has racks and racks of equipment, and in this room you can't really tell because the image is poor quality. But there are racks of spears, glaives, goose. I can't even say the word. We'll say we'll say pole arms. They're all kind of pole arms. 3 battle axes. Tons of capes in a pile, black, and some additional provisions. A crate of arrows and some bolts.
Interesting. Outfits for a small military.
Yep, for the bandits.
They weren't wearing any of these.
Yeah, I think he's saying this is all nice stuff.
Yeah. The other guys had all kind of piecemeal equipment and stuff.
Yeah, this stuff was locked away. It's like so they couldn't get it.
Okay, so does anybody want to go? So I'll go in there and take a look at all the weapons and stuff in there and just see if there's anything noteworthy.
Okay. Well, the rack or crate of arrows, there's 120 arrows. There is 200 crossbow bolts. There's 3 battle axes and 70 black cloaks, all with some sort of thing embroidered on it. 16 halberds, 30 more rations of salted meats, and 50 spears.
So I want to take a look at the logo or insignia on the cloak and see if I recognize anything, and I'm also going to show it to the party to see if they
Okay. The emblem sewn into it in gold is a yellow eye of fire sewn into the center of the black cape.
I'm
All
going
right.
to show it to the party to see if anybody recognizes.
Does history help a successful roll in that?
Normally, yes, it would. Just for future reference, let me ask me what you want to do, and then I'll tell you what kind of rolls, because it could be ancient history, it could be something else, that kind of stuff. So, but it is an ancient history, not really ancient, I guess per se, because it's within, a couple of decades. But the emblem itself is the emblem used by many of the forces that were part of the Temple of Elemental Evil.
Uh-oh. Looks like cultist robes.
Indeed.
I recommend we all grab one, throw them in our backpacks. You never know when we might need to camouflage.
That's a very good idea.
Indeed.
Especially since there's a large surplus here. So,
Are there any little ones? Any small robes?
Not really. Let me. I'm gonna put them in the inventory thing, and you guys want 7 of them, right?
Yeah, enough one for each person.
Yeah. So I put 1 in there. I think you can control left click and drag from the little black dot into your inventory. Somebody can try that and let me know if it puts it there.
From the party inventory?
Yeah, and drag it in, drop it into yours. Yep, that worked. Yep. Control
Where's
left click, drag.
Where's the party inventory?
On the top left, there's the little. It looks like 3 people. If you click on that, it'll bring up the party sheet, and then one of the tabs is inventory.
Top left of the main screen?
Oh, sorry, top right. I don't know what I was thinking. Damn limoncellos.
Okay, I got the party sheet.
And then there's an inventory tab.
Got it.
And then the black cloak is the one you want. And if you want anything in there, you guys are welcome to because that stuff needs to be on somebody. I'm not really concerned about what's there, but
So how do we drag it?
hold the control button down and drag and drop it onto your inventory tab on your character sheet. You need to have your inventory tab open to where you can drag and throw it there.
I have definitely tried that like several
Yeah,
times.
it doesn't work for
Not
me.
doing that.
I didn't hold control. I just
You just-
dragged the wheel and it worked.
Okay, go ahead and try that then, guys. Grimlock got it.
Yep.
Okay, don't need control. Good. I didn't know that.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Looks like everybody but... Got an art object. It looks like everybody but... Baez did it. Do you not want one, Baez?
I'm sorry, but hold on. Here, I get it. I'm fighting with the interface again.
I think those are the magic arrows that we got. Luke, you may
Yeah.
want to grab those.
I can. I was hoping it will identify them, but I can hold.
Well, we'll get them identified.
You
but
could
just
certainly
put 'em
have
on
someone
somebody's
like Baez look at them and maybe use spellcraft and determine what they are.
Did that work or not? Hold on.
I do not see you taking anything. You should just be able to drag the little black circle to the right of it and drop it in your inventory.
Yeah, that's what I tried. Hold on one more. Let's try it one more.
No control is necessary. There you go.
There she goes. All right.
I'll leave one there in case we add somebody that's missing. All right. If you look on there, I believe that it also tells you something about the eyes is embroidered on it too. So just so you remember what it is on the description. All right. And did you guys want to take anything else from either one of those rooms? Lots of supplies, lots of various, arrows and bolts, and if you want to restock your arrows, certainly can.
I will.
Go ahead and if you want, I mean, they have 120 arrows, so if you want all 120, you can certainly have them. In fact, I'll put it in the party sheet. If anybody uses crossbows, they have crossbow bolts, and there is some dry rations if anybody wants some of those. Otherwise, I won't put them there.
What's the weight on the dry rations?
0.5.
Yes, I want dry rations.
Yeah. There's 30 in one room and 60 in another. I've put the 30 up there, so take as many as you want. I wish there was a way you could take a number of them.
Yeah.
If you want, just tell me how many you're taking, and I will adjust the number accordingly. And you can just type in the number.
Yeah, I was going to replace my standard rations with dry rations because standard rations are damn heavy. So
How did you take all those arrows at once, Miramar?
Shift
Shift.
and then drag.
Okay, do that. Just shift and drag the entire stack of them to you. I guess, yeah. That may be too many, unless you want that many, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to exchange dry rations for my standard.
Alright, so the other room had 60. Put those there. So I was going to.
Can I put some back, you think?
Yeah. You should be able to.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I'll put 10 of them back because or some of them back. I don't want 30 of them.
Just tell me how many, and you can manually adjust the number on your person instead of one at a time.
Yeah, I've got 28 now. I was going to put it back to 14.
So how many of the 30 have you taken? 14?
14, yeah.
That means 16. So 56. No, 76. Okay, there we go.
There we go. And I've got 14 in my.
Alrighty, if anybody else wants to take some, just take one, set the number, and tell me how many you're taking, and I'll just manually do it so you don't have to sit there and do that all day.
I just grabbed a few manual.
Because I grabbed that art object and I dropped to 4.
Yeah, art
Yeah.
objects weigh a lot.
It was like 5 pounds. It put me over the max. I'm already moving half because of all my crap. So
Look at your inventory and see what that actually is. Oh, that's the inlaid wooden box that you picked up. It weighs 5 pounds.
mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys can futz with that while other people do something. Looks like before we move on though, anybody want anything else out of those rooms? We got the keg of brandy, the leather armor, shields, lots of medium shields. If nobody has one, you can certainly grab one. Lots of spears and arrows and bolts.
We would hold the special arrows out to Bias and ask him if there's anything special about them or any.
If I have time, I can. Hold on, let me double check before I say that, because I think yes, I do have the spell identify, so I could do something, but right now I don't know.
So something I've done for everybody in the past is allow them to use spellcraft for simple magic items to see if they can, decipher the runes on the item and see if they can figure out what it is.
Okay.
If you want to try that, you certainly can. Give me a spellcraft check in the.
Oops, supposed to be in the tower.
It's okay.
Let me roll that again.
That's okay. You made it by 6. You're good. So the arrows, the 4 arrows that you've got. Who has those? Miramar?
I have them.
I'll identify them for you. Should I find them? There you go. So the way arrows work is they don't adjust damage or anything. So whenever you use them, you're going to need to tell me that you're using them. You've got 4 what appear to be +1 arrows. So if you use them and you shoot something and you're using them because you think they can only hit my magic, let me know so that you can always add the +1 to damage and +1 to hits and whatever. It's the effect of being magic because it doesn't automatically apply that to whatever you're shooting it out of. So.
Got it.
Anybody else? All right. So, Garton, it looks like you are at the door.
Yep. Hear anything there?
Give me
Let me give
a
you a
hear
roll.
noise. Yeah. You do not hear anything.
Is this door locked?
Let me double check. It is not locked.
Is
I'm
it
gonna
in
go
good
over
shape
there.
like the other ones?
To our road. I'm gonna stand next to him.
What was the question, Brian?
Is it looking good repair like these last 2 doors?
The hinges do look like they have been greased.
It is locked, you said?
No, it is not.
Oh, well, I will open it up and look in.
I'm gonna, as he goes to grab the door, I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, buddy, maybe we should." Looking at you and I'm looking at me. I'm like, maybe we should go upstairs and, catch some Z's.
It didn't stop you opening the other door, did it?
And, well, at that point, it was more of a challenge.
Yeah, I'm opening the door.
All right. I need to do something real quick. Let's see. Where is it?
just not happy until you find a reptile. I know how you are.
There's a snake in here.
I hope so. Hope you
Or a
bite you
dragon.
in the ass.
Oh, hold on. I gotta change this. Joe better. And I'm gonna move that 5-foot thing. Get it out the way. Come on. Stop masking. Give me the clicky. There we go. I'm gonna move that down there because it's another door I can't see. And I'm going to visualize this room for you. Alright. As soon as you open the door, there appears to be this giant on the other side that appears to be waiting for you. And he has this giant club above his head. And he is ready to swing and club you. So what I need is an initiative from, actually, no, I'm going to let Garton, this is going to be one round of combat between you and Grimlock, Garton, and the big ogre on the other side that looks like a giant. I'm going to let you two guys go before he does because he's large, but he's got the club over his head like he's been waiting for the door to come open. And so, Garton, what are you doing?
I guess I can swing at him.
You certainly can if that's what you want to do. Go for it.
Does he go before me?
Yes, because he's right at the door.
Let me target him.
Oh, he's named, Brian. He's named.
Yeah, he is named.
All right. Grimlock, what are you doing?
I am pushing Garton out the way and getting in between him and the ogre.
Alrighty, so
And-
you're
And I'm going to yell something about, there's a lesson to be learned here.
He wouldn't have known we were coming if he hadn't beat that door so loudly.
Oh,
good
shut up.
point. That is why he's waiting. He heard
Oh,
the
'cause
door.
He didn't hear us chopping up zombies in there.
No, in fact, he was sleeping until you started chopping down the door.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. So Garton, are you going to allow him to push you out of the way?
I don't think I'm going to have a choice.
You certainly do have a choice. I mean, you can attempt to avoid him, but if you want to let him step between you and the ogre, you certainly can.
I think this guy's for you. Grimlock.
Smart move.
Yeah.
All right. So you swooped into this spot, and I take it you're going to try to swing the axe at him.
Absolutely.
Go for it.
Okay.
Oh. All right. So now he gets to go at the target that's in front of him. And he missed. All right. New round. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Who is she barking at?
It looks like everybody has roll, and Baez is going first.
Okay. Well, it looks like the door is in front of me, right?
There is a door in front of you. Yep.
There. Okay. Oops, I went too far. I want to get in there so that I can see the giant because I have some magic I'm gonna drop on his ass next round.
Alrighty. You can easily do that right there. Garney.
Would like to move. Basically there.
Okay, no problem. That's like 30 feet.
Yeah, is that? Could I try to swing in there and hit, or no? I didn't roll for that. So I want to step up here where I can support.
Grimlock. Okay.
Yep.
And Garden.
He disappears.
Poof. All right. Jareth.
Okay, I'm gonna move up next to Garten, where I can stab with this long.
Alrighty, that is. So that's. Oh, your move base is 12, right?
Yeah, but I'm slightly encumbered, so it's 9.
Oh, okay, so you move 20, 30, 50, so, and your move is 9, so that's over half, yes? 5 of 9 is over half, yeah.
Yeah.
So you won't get an attack now, you'll get it next round.
Okay.
Grimlock.
Okay, how big is this guy?
He is very large.
How tall?
He is 9 feet.
Okay, so what I want to do is does he look pissed at me? Like, is he focused on me? He's like, I'm gonna eat a dwarf.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what I want to do is, and you can tell me how you accomplish this, is I basically want to yell and scream and holler in Dwarven, it's Dwarven war cry, and I want to tumble between his legs and shove my axe up his ass.
So you want to try to get on the opposite side of him?
That's right. I want to roll right under his legs, come up behind him, and chop him in the ass with my axe, or hit him in the crotch, or whatever. And I know that's fancy, so I understand it may be more difficult to accomplish, but that's what I want to do.
So what I want you to do is make a dexterity check, and since you're not proficient with tumbling, it'll be at a -2. So do a situational modifier of -2, and then double click your dexterity and see if you make it. And if you don't, oh, you made it, sweet. So you get to the side, swing your axe.
Would this be 2 attacks this round, or can I not do that with the dex check?
Same target, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's the same target, go for it. Yeah, double. That's it.
This is large.
Yep. Big damage. Big damage. 12 damage. Oof, he looks pissed.
12 damage in the ass. Yeah, that's what I want. I want his...
Alright, so he is going to be at a -2 because he's having to spin around and swing his club at you. And he missed. Miramar, what are you doing?
So this is considered a giant, right? Or
no. I don't think so.
So I'm just trying
When
to
I
figure
say-
out if
when I
favorite
s-
foe would be a...
Yeah, giants, I don't think ogres are counted. I mean, does the hammer of thunderbolts kill ogres? Do you remember, Bill? I don't think it does.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think it does, but I do think they're considered giant kin, so they're not true giants.
Yeah, and when I say giant, it was giant to Garten. I mean, it's an ogre. He's like 2 foot, so not literally a giant.
Okay. I want to slide in enough to get an angle.
You want to stand next to Garten and shoot your bow? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
needing to get in and start.
Garten is you don't see him, but he's there. Go for it. You get one shot because you moved. And it hits. Alright, new round, roll initiative. Bias, cast your spell.
Wow. Okay. I thought my initiative was crappy, but I guess everybody else did worse. Yep.
Roll
let's
2d4.
see, there's all right. The spell doesn't have a thing I can do that with. I just have to do it manually, right? All right.
Actually, yes. Let me go ahead and do all what you need to do. I'm gonna look at something real quick while you're doing that. All right. What did we get? 4. Unfortunately, that is not enough. You needed 5 to be able, because he's 4 plus something. Yeah, he's 4 plus 1. So you would need 5. For the shot. Garten.
All right. He turned to attack Grimlock, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I realize I can't backstab him because he's too damn tall, but I can run up there and try to hamstring him.
Go for it. Roll a hit, plus 4 to hit. And if you hit, I'm going to give you your backstab damage, so. Don't know if that hits. Hold on. That is a hit. You hit right on his AC.
Wow. So the times 4, I guess. You just need to.
Just the damage. It's times 2 because you're, yeah. You got to get to like 5, I think, to do times 3. So total is you did 3, and I'll do an extra 3.
Yep.
Yeah, he yells. Ah! And Jareth.
Okay, can I get backstab on the ogre if he's facing Grimlock with this?
If you had been invisible or he had not been stabbed in the ass by Garten, maybe. But he's aware that people are all around him, so he's just kind of. You will certainly get a +2 to hit him because he's, both of them are fighting between him. So.
All right, I'm gonna roll.
That is a miss. Miramar.
Alright, taking shot.
Go for it. Garten is well below your line of sight, so. Oh, that hit. Oh! Last shot. Shoots him right in the head and kills him dead.
Nice job.
He screamed, but he didn't get his little.
You don't see the rip
Tombstone.
token?
No.
Oh, yeah, it shows on mine. So, sorry. But he did die. The new version 337 that comes out is supposed to fix some of that for you guys, so hopefully it will. We'll see. Let me give you a description of the room. There is a heap of old clothing and skins in the corner here. You can't really see because it's dark. There is a large wooden chest. There is also the door here that it's not on the map. But it looks like this is kind of his bedroom or the room he just basically sits around in until somebody tells him to do something.
Well, we'll certainly go look at the chest.
All right.
I'm gonna stand in front of the door that is unopened and listen for anything on the other side.
Sorry, I'm having a sneezing fit. All right. So you are in front of the door. Garden is going to go look at the chest that is right there.
I'll go look through the bedding stuff, see if there's anything hiding in that or under that.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'd like to join Grimlock in listening at the.
Okay. Miramar?
I would just kind of hang back, stay alert.
Okay, and Bias?
I'm gonna check the ogre's pockets if nobody's done that.
They have not done that. First thing, don't let me forget where you're at, Bias, but the first thing Jareth notices, when you walk into the room, you see an outline of what appears to be a very well hidden door in the wall over there.
Really?
Go,
Yeah.
Jareth.
I rolled a 1 on your check. That is very
Nice.
good. All right, so you know that's there. And Bias, you were searching the ogre. And let's see what he has. He has a pouch on him, and it does have the clink of coin. And you look into it, and there is a pile of copper and some mixed in silver and even a few bits of gold. So it looks like about 40 silver and 3 gold and probably about 100 copper.
Okay, very good. Oh boy. All right. I'll distribute that amongst the group.
Okay, I'll put it in the party sheet here in a second. And Brother Bajarin, you are rummaging through all the things that are made his bed of, and smelly, musky smelling, hides and whatnot. But mixed into it, you find a gray cloak that looks slightly familiar to the one that Miramar wears.
Ooh. Very nice. That out there for the party.
And Garden, you are looking at the large chest. You open it up, and within it you see about... Oh, you didn't open it up. That's right. You want to look for traps. I was getting ready to blow you up with the trap in there. Go ahead and give me a check. In the tower, please. You do not find any traps. You are quite confident there are no traps on that.
Is it locked?
It is not.
Okay, then I will open it.
Okay. You open it up, and it seems to be his most prized possessions. Some glass beads, some brass candlesticks, and various other sundry trash. About 700 copper in the bottom, and it looks like a couple of flowers.
Actual real flowers.
Dried, dead flowers, yep. Like an old bundle, like 3 flowers, just kind of bundled together. Maybe his mother gave them to him when he was a baby. Ogre.
Might be a good time for a detect magic spell.
Yeah, it's a shame I don't have one of those memorized. Picked all the wrong spells today.
Grimlock, no, I will do that for you, never mind.
One of you herbalists might take a look at the flowers.
Yeah, I can do that. I've got herbalism.
I'm going to inspect those glass beads and a little closer.
Okay. So I guess you show the flowers to Jarny.
Oh, yeah.
He looks at them and he says,
Party
"Yep."
can see whatever's in there.
Okay. He says, "Yep, those are daisies." And Garten, you look over the beads, and they are indeed glass beads. It's like not worth anything at town. Doesn't look like it's very valuable, other than somebody would use them to play with, or maybe throw in the bottom of a fishbowl.
But to other ogres, they might be priceless.
To this guy, maybe.
Check the chest for the false bottoms and all, of course.
Yeah. You do not find any.
Okay.
All right, Grimlock, you do not hear anything at the door. Jareth, what are you doing?
Also listening at the door.
All right, give me a hear noise in the tower, please. There. What now, gentlemen?
I'll look at the brass candlesticks. Make sure they're not like any little secret compartment in those.
No, they look like really
Like
old
scroll tubes or something.
Yeah, they look like really old, crappy brass candlesticks that you probably couldn't get a copper for on the flea market.
Move up to that secret door.
All right.
Start tracing around the edge.
Find what appears to be a sort of latch kind of hidden in the planks of the wall on this part, and you suspect that if you push in and lift, it'll open the door.
I'm going to check for traps.
Go for it. Throw it in the tower, please. You do not find any.
All right, I'm going to try and open this door.
Click.
All right, I'm gonna go stand over with Jareth. Look through this door.
Open up the door, and you can see it's kind of not been traveled much. This area right here, again, the map quality is horrible because the way I had to scale it down. But that is a set of stairs leading up.
Leading up, huh? That's weird. Anything else in there, or
just cobwebs and the stairs going up?
Doesn't look like this has been used in a very long time. If there's nothing at the under end of the stairs, we might want to use this as a hidey hole to rest.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll go in there. I'll kind of push my way past Jareth and look up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
See if I see anything at the. Is it lit up there? Because I mean, I'm assuming that's going back up to the level we came from.
It is not lit, but let's see. What is? Give me a D6. You can do it in the open. Okay. Now give me another D6. You can do it out in the open. Well, you know it goes up. You don't know where it goes to without actually going up and looking. I was trying to do your determine approximate depth and underground and some other things to give you an idea, but you didn't make the second roll.
Okay. So looking at the stairs, is it like is it a stone staircase, a wooden staircase? Does the staircase appear to be sound structurally? Does it look like it's about to fall apart?
It is made of wood, but it does look sound structurally.
Okay. So I'll make sure the party realizes that I'm going up these stairs here. So once they are aware that I'm going up the stairs, I'm going to make my way up slow.
Okay. You get up to what appears to be the end of the stairs, and it ends in a solid wall, wooden wall.
Solid wooden wall. And there's no notable features on the wall, like any sort of opening mechanism, anything like that?
Give me a D6, please. It does appear to be the back end of maybe a hidden / sliding shifting door. So you can certainly attempt to open it up and see what's on the other side.
Well, before I go and open it, I'll make sure I'm going to motion to the party to be quiet, and I'm going to listen to see if I hear anything on the other side.
You hear absolutely nothing. Maybe a slight breeze. That's all you hear.
Okay, I will go ahead and attempt to open
You open the door, and it opens up into the room above, in the upper part of the Moathouse. The room that was all black, where the bandits had made camp in.
Yeah,
that's where it opens. Yeah, it opens up into that room from the east side.
Okay.
Apparently they weren't aware of that secret door.
And how big is at the base of the stairs down below? How big is that area there? Is it big enough for us to camp in? Can we sleep there?
It's 20 feet long and 10 feet wide. I mean, you guys can all stretch out in there. I mean, your tokens won't fit, obviously, but I mean, it's a 20 by 10 room. It's pretty big. If you guys just all lay down.
I'm assuming that I stuck my head up and I looked and there's no movement, nothing going on in that room.
Nope, there's nothing other than the bodies of the thing, you guys left.
Okay, I'm gonna carefully put the door back in place, and I go back downstairs, tell the party where it leads, and recommend that we come in here and get a night's rest, good night's rest, and seal this secret door. It seems like as good a place as any to rest. Gives us some degree of concealment.
Martin points out there's one more door to open.
Yep, I'm going to prepare my bread roll on the ground and say, "Door's all you, man."
Alrighty. Baz, you have finished searching the ogre, by the way, if you were waiting for that.
Yes, I was actually paging through my spell book at the moment.
Garten, you hear sounds on the other door, whispered sort of voices.
I turn and Miramar's right there beside me, so I tell him and Baez, there's something on the other side of this door. I can hear voices. Can I understand what they're saying?
One of them said, "I can't hear him," and that's all he said.
They're talking about they can't hear somebody.
Probably the ogre.
leave somebody out here? Or do we want to leave an enemy?
I think we should make it look like we left through the door that the ogre tried to ambush us at, and then hide in the stairwell and take.
Well, as you are looking at the door, it is very heavily barred from this side.
Oh, from this side?
Hmm?
Okay, then we're
You
good.
start to hear noise coming from the east. It sounds like a dwarf's.
Grimlock has went to sleep.
They probably think it's the ogre now. Probably makes enough noise to make them think that.
Gonna keep listening?
See if they say anything else, yeah.
Give me another check.
Right, I made one. You think I can make another one?
You hear one of them ask, I think he's gone. And then someone in another voice that doesn't sound like, the first voice sounds human. The second voice does not. And he says, I don't hear him. There's still somebody out there. Sounds like a small sort of frame of whoever is speaking. Like ogres and big things sound deeper. This thing sounds smaller and higher pitch.
Like a prisoner
Yeah.
that will be there after we get some sleep.
You're asleep, man. Keep snoring.
Okay.
Okay, so how many entrances do we have to this room? The one we came in, and that's a staircase that Grimlock is sleeping.
Yeah, that's it, I think.
There's a door here where the orange arrow is. There's the one where Grimlock is at, and then there's the door where Garten is. I don't know why I didn't put those doors on the map there.
Okay, I've got an alarm spell that I can drop on an area or a portal if it'll help us rest. Is there any area you guys think I need to cast this on before we settle?
I'd say this door. With the arrows at. We just don't want them to go out that way.
Okay. Actually, I can cover a 20-foot cube, it says. Up to a 20-foot cube. So I could alarm that whole entryway from the door down. Anything tries to come in from where we came, or anything comes through the door on the south, it'll trip the alarm.
That sounds good. Sounds like a plan. Catch both doors that way.
All right, I will do that then.
So
And then give everybody the password just in case they've got to go to the bathroom. You know.
So, are we gonna have a watch order? If we are, we can go ahead and set that too.
Yeah, we probably should.
Garten will go first.
Uh-huh. Who's after Garten?
Make the dwarf, because he wants the pleasure of waking the dwarf up.
All right. He is definitely the next one.
I'll go third, Jareth.
And how long are you guys gonna do them for? Like 2 hours each?
Yeah, that sounds
Alright.
good.
So that will leave you with one more. If you want to do a full 8 hours, which is what is necessary for the cleric and the mage, if there's what you're looking
I can do the last.
before we go to sleep, I've got one. I can cast one more Cure Light to help somebody out. So looks like Miramar could use a little more loving over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and do that.
And I'm going to use a potion.
All right. So everybody's got all their pre-bedtime activities done.
Yep.
So, Garden's watch passes without incident. He awakes Grimlock, however he feels he wants to.
Does his boots have laces?
I don't think boots had laces back
No.
then. I mean, they have straps, or maybe.
I won't do that to him.
All right. You wake up Grimlock, and his watch passes without incident. And Jareth, the next one. In the middle of your watch, you hear the sound of heavy booted feet outside of the room, walking across the stone floor.
I will quietly wake Grimlock.
Okay, he just went to bed.
Yeah. Listen.
Okay. I will quietly make my way to the doorway and listen for what's on the other.
Did you remember the password? Actually, he was asleep when you cast that spell.
Oh, shit.
So the spell goes off. You got to explain what it does, because I don't know.
I didn't open the door.
No, you just got to be in the area.
Yeah, you walk into the worded area, it sets it off.
Yeah, so tell him what happens.
Well, let's see.
You're talking about opening the door to the staircase room, right? Or are you going all the way across?
I'm in the staircase room sleeping, and I'm
Right.
assuming that he woke me up inside that room and that the secret door was shut.
This is where the sounds are coming from.
Okay. I thought they were right outside the secret door.
No, it's over here.
Okay.
So
I did not go to that area over there. I'm just in the secret door room,
Okay.
listening to what's on the other side of the secret door. I have not went out.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
I heard some heavy booted feet moving outside of the ogre's room.
Okay, well, I think you and I don't see a reason to move the secret door. You know, odds are that whatever's out there doesn't even realize this door is here, so let's just be quiet here and listen together. And if it sounds like they're getting closer, we'll wake the party.
Does
Sounds
that...
good.
Does that spell work through walls?
You're talking about the spell. It will only let me draw that square. Let me look
Okay.
at the description to make.
Okay. Yeah. It puts it right there. I need to know if it actually works through walls. If not, kind of where it would be effective.
Okay, let's see. When the alarm spell is cast, the wizard causes a selected area to react to the presence of any creature larger than a normal rat. Anything larger than about half a cubic foot in volume or more. The area of effect can be a portal, a section of floor, stairs, etc. As soon as any creature enters the warded area, touches it, or otherwise contacts it without speaking the password established by the caster, the alarm spell lets out a loud ringing that can be heard clearly within 60 feet. Let's see.
Okay. So it sounds like it's a room or door. I'm okay with that. So where I've put the arrow, the orange arrow, is that the room you wanted to put it on, or you put it on the door that's right there?
It's the room.
Okay.
Yeah, the entryway.
Okay. So, on the watch, the last watch, Miramar's watch, you hear a loud sort of
like a school bell going off. It's a ringing.
Yeah, that's your alarm spell going off. So everybody is immediately awoken because it is so loud.
Well, I wasn't asleep, right?
You were,
Gareth
because
and I were.
this is past you guys. You guys have already went back to sleep. There was no noise. We're now on the Miramar's watch, and now they've heard something, or the alarm is set off.
Okay, I didn't say I was going back to sleep.
All right,
I
apologize.
Once he pointed out voices, I told him I would sit with him next to the door to make sure nobody got closer. I was not going back to sleep at that point.
Okay. Well, he didn't say voices. He said footsteps, and you didn't hear any.
He did.
Okay. And so you just want to step for the rest of that? That's perfectly okay.
That was my plan, yes.
Okay. So Miramar is on watch, and you're awake with him. Both of you guys hear that, and immediately everybody else wakes up.
Okay.
I would move up and take aim at the doorway.
I'll dismiss the spell as soon as I wake up.
Okay. Does it not go away when it goes off, or does it just persist?
Let me double check.
Anybody else want to do any special activities? Garden? Nope. Brother Bajarni?
He was already invisible, so that's all he would have done.
Bajarni?
No, I don't think there's anything much I can do.
Did he get a full night's sleep, the cleric?
None of them did. Nope, they got 6 hours.
Okay. I'm drinking this potion of healing I have. Oh, I have a potion of extra healing, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to drink the potion of healing.
Okay. That alarm spell lasts for 4 hours plus half hour per level. So 5.5 hours, it looks like.
Okay.
And the ringing only lasts for 1 minute, then it stops.
It would have been right at the tail end of the spell. It was about to fade anyway, so.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? Nothing comes through the door.
I would just move my last potion I have to a pouch.
Okay.
I am listening keenly to what's on the other side of the secret.
You can hear the sound of Miramar breathing and the creak of his bow as he's drawing it back.
Okay, is everybody awake at this point?
Absolutely. As soon as the alarm went off, it woke everybody up.
Okay, So, I turn around, look at the party, just make sure everybody's alert and ready to move, and I start to open the secret door to see what's on the other side. I do it slowly and try and make as little noise as possible while doing it.
Well, to be clear, it looks like Garten and Baez and Miramar were never behind the secret door. I'm assuming Bjarni was because he hasn't moved, but all three of these other guys have made movements outside here, outside the secret area. So
I assumed everybody was in the stairway.
okay, so yeah, I'm sorry, that was not the case. So you open up the secret door and you see Miramar with his bow pointing at the door.
Okay, which door is it? Is it the door that's locked from our side or the other door? It's that door you...
That's the one he's looking at.
Okay, so I'll go up to that door and listen. And again, I'm trying to move quietly as I can, but I'm going to listen to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
Huh?
In that case, I will quietly open that door and see if I see anything on the other.
I didn't say anything yet.
You didn't say anything about what?
Said you were listening at the door, yeah?
Yes, I did.
This is why I hate this tool. I was looking for a rat sound, but I don't have one. You hear the squeaking and chirping of rats on the other side of the door, but that's it.
Okay. All right, I'll whisper to the party that I hear rats on the other side.
You gonna open the door now?
No, I'm not. I'm instead gonna point to the door to our south that's barred, and I'm gonna say, let's go see what's in the closet here. So I move down here and unbar the door.
Yeah.
And open it up.
All right. On the other side of the door, you see two figures laying down together like in a corner, and another smaller one in the other corner. They all seem to have been kind of huddled away because they were obviously awakened by the same noise you were. They're at the farthest corners of the room. One of them looks to be about the size of a child. The other ones look to be humans. They're wearing rags and look completely terrified of you.
Speaking very quietly, I'll tell them that there's nothing to be afraid of. The ogre is dead. We killed him, and so are the monsters that were outside and the brigands who were up above. And I'll point to them. I'll direct them out of the room. I'll say, "Please be quiet, because we heard movement on the other side of the door over here, but please come with us." And I will attempt to take them back into the stairway area and motion the rest of the party to join me so that we can talk to them and find out why they're here, kind of thing. I'm assuming they don't appear threatening, right? I mean,
no, they're terrified
with weapons drawn. Okay, yeah.
And after a few moments, they realize you aren't the ogre because you're much smaller. And they, the two humans, they kind of arm in arm. They're two guys, look like they're just kind of barely hanging on to life. The other one, upon closer inspection, looks to be a little gnome, and he follows out with them, looking warily around looking at all the party members as soon as he exits the room. They all look kind of really scared. The two humans explained they were merchants that were ambushed by bandits and given to the ogre for food. The gnome says he was scouting the Moathouse on orders of his people to see what was going on here and got captured himself. So, and they explained that to you back where you said you wanted to go back into the secret compartment. So,
Yeah. And I introduced them to the party to make sure they know that the party members aren't threatening at all. That we're and so I recommend to the party that we see these guys to safety. We got the door going up anyway, so I say we go up the stairway and see them to town, kind of thing.
Agreed. I go check them out with my healing skill, kind of help them out if they got anything really pressing that needs to be doctored on, and then make sure we get them some water and some food.
They mostly look like they haven't had water or a lot of food. They haven't been starved, but they don't look like they're healthy. I mean, they're malnourished. He was, it seems like they were keeping him alive just enough so that he could eat them later on. Let's see. The gnome has the only thing he has on him seems to have been he unties kind of part of his little scraggly little goatee beard, and it looks like he had a ring sort of tied up in there, and he takes it off and he goes up to Grimlock and grabs your hand, and he puts the ring in your hand. He says, wear this and my people will help you if you need it. Basically he tells you that you will be saw as a friend of gnomes in the region. Says thank you so much. And
you're very welcome.
The other two, the merchants, if you guys you're planning to take them out, they offer to give each of you a reward once they get back to town, and they can get some funds together to give you guys a reward for rescuing them. But Bajarn, you were able to tend their wounds. It doesn't really, unless you want to spend spells on them, it's going to take them a couple of days to recover. You guys can feed and give them, water to drink and that sort of thing, and they seem to recover fairly quickly, at least as far as that goes.
Yeah, I don't have any spells I can drop on them, so.
I say we escort them to town.
And
we could probably use a good night's rest anyway, since that night's rest was not.
And we haven't found the murderer guy we were looking for here, so apparently he didn't come here.
We need to be wary of the people that trip the alarm when we go.
They're not necessarily people. Could be giant rats. That's what we heard.
Is there another door we missed on this?
There's the door here and the door here.
Something like over close to the stairs.
There was a secret door there that you guys found.
No, I'm talking back out where we came down from. I was just looking at the rest of the map, what we've already explored.
Which map are you talking about?
How do you draw arrows?
Press 2 buttons and drag the mouse over the map.
Down here.
Which one is yours? The blue one?
The green
Yours is
one.
green. Oh, that is not a door, no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just part of the masking.
Have we explored that whole level?
Are you asking me if you've explored it? No, you haven't.
Okay.
Not even remotely.
Okay, I was just curious, where were there doors that we didn't go through?
I think to the north. That looks open.
Oh
Well, so
no, no,
are
no, no, no,
you-
no, 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 no. Well, any of that room right there is. There is no doors on this section. There's no doors there.
Are there any doors that we know about that we have not opened yet?
No.
Okay.
Oops.
All right. So do we make it back to town okay?
Are you guys heading back to town?
Yeah, I think we should get these guys back to safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want to.
I need Jareth, Miramar. No, not yeah. Jareth, Miramar. Give me a D6 in the towers, please.
Sorry.
Good. Nope, you're fine. That's okay. Jareth. James. I guess James is not there. All right. So, as you guys are lining up to lead the party and the rescue guys out, Miramar, along with your new gnome friend, I need a name for him.
Any.
We'll call him Long Nose. We'll change his name to Long Nose. I can't call him Finny, man. All right. So as you and Long Nose are walking by the wall there, right there, you see a better hidden secret door than the one that was here, and that's why Jareth didn't see it. And when you pointed out, and Long Nose is like, "Oh yeah, you can hit this button, this stone right here," and he reaches over and goes, "Chunk!" and hits it, and the door opens.
Okay.
I would fall back away from.
He's like, "Oh look, there's a tunnel here." Oh, he wants to go, but he's like, he looks back to you and says, "Should we go?"
Yeah, I think it's best that we get you guys back to town. You know, the dangers in this area are significant. You know, so far we've found a dozen zombies and an army of brigands upstairs and troll and giant lizards and giant snakes. Nothing you'd be prepared to help with. I'd really like to get you guys to town to safety, and then come back here and continue searching.
Oh, all right, but I want to come back with you when you come back because these guys I owe some payback to.
I say, looking at him,
Can
he was here for a reason. He may be able to handle himself.
Okay, so I'll ask him. Can you handle yourself with a weapon?
Absolutely, he says. Give me 2 daggers.
Does anybody have any daggers or anything sitting around in inventory?
I just have the one.
Not
I
me.
just got that jeweled dagger. Here, I'll give him the jeweled dagger, and I'll say, here, you hold this for now.
He's like, "Oh, I can't take that. That is way too valuable, and that's not to be used to stab things with." Here,
Okay.
go back to town and we'll see if we can't round up some equipment there, and then
Yeah.
I just want to come back with you because I got to go back to my people, and I can't go back saying I was captured by a fat ogre.
Okay. So we're okay with going back to town. Everybody okay with going back to town? Getting the merchants to safety and getting Longnose some equipment and getting the priest some spells.
Yep.
All right, let's do that.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pause button right now. I'm gonna sort out the experience from the kills and stuff, and we'll disperse that. And you guys need to look at the equipment list that you guys have, the parcel sheet, the inventory. See what goes where. I mean, you've got another cloak that's just like Miramar's that somebody can utilize, and the other equipment. Otherwise, you can sell whatever it is you're not gonna keep. And I'm going to do the XP while you guys look at that stuff, so give me a little bit.
Can I even use a cloak of elven kind?
No.
I mean, I didn't think. Oh,
Well, you
got it.
can, but it has a chance of failure every time you use it.
Got it. Yeah. Would probably be best on one of the rogues, or is that a rogue type item?
Yeah, it's one of our rogues has a magic ring though, so
Yeah.
I think the other.
Okay.
I think Jareth could use it. He's what is he, a half elf?
Yep.
Yeah, so he should probably take that. I assume Miramar, you already have one from
I do.
earlier. Yeah, he's sneaking around the woods. So
All right. And this other black cloak, what's that?
That's the one with the emblem on it,
Yeah,
with the
the-
flaming eyeball.
Oh,
it
did
was a-
somebody not put it in their inventory?
He had an extra one in there just in case.
Oh, we're getting actual XPs this time.
Yep, you guys went back to town, so I want to go ahead and give it to you. I don't think anybody's going to level. I could be wrong.
I will.
All right, so you guys have. Who put the standard ration in there? That is not there.
I did. I traded them out. Dumped them
Yeah,
on the
you can't
floor.
do that. It's got to be carried by somebody, man. All right, so I need to know what's going to happen with the black cloak and cloak of elven kind if you're going to do something with it.
The rogue, James's character, is going to take the cloak of elven kind.
Okay. Go ahead and drag and drop that on your inventory list then.
Is he here? James, you there?
Yeah, passed out.
Yeah, he may have fallen asleep.
I will put it on a sheet and you guys can remind him of it next time. And the dry rations, are you guys going to keep those? If you are, I need to disperse them between you guys.
I've already got 14 days
I
worth of
grabbed
rations.
some.
I'm not going to carry any.
Yeah, I've got 7. I'm good.
All right. Just going to remove those and say you guys left them in the building. The other black cloak, are you guys going to do anything with it, or you just want to get rid of it?
We'll give it to, let's give it to Longnose since he's coming back with us.
Okay. I'll put it in his...
Yeah, so we all took one of these, and, if you're going to come back with us, you may as well have one in case we need to use them as a group to camouflage. And
So-
I'll ask him if he has any funds to get equipment for himself.
Yeah, he kind of pull. Well, he didn't have. They don't have pockets back then. But if he had pockets, he would pull out the inside of his pockets, and it would be, lint dust because the ogre took everything. The only thing he had was that ring, and that was because it was tied up underneath his beard.
I'll grab a handful of money or whatever to give him so that he can go get daggers, armor, whatever he needs to to be prepared to come back with us. Rations or whatever. Does anybody have a problem with me giving him some money for that?
we need to take these other art objects to sell. So
Yep.
Indeed.
I don't know how much they weigh.
If you guys want to go to, there's a trading post that you can try to sell this stuff to. And the way I generally do that, and this is more for Rob than anybody else, if you guys just say, I want to go sell it, you're going to get 50% of the value. Just whatever its value is, you're going to get half of what it is. If you want to try to negotiate, you certainly can. I'll do, we'll use your reaction adjustment, make some rolls. It could get better, could get worse, and then you can sell the stuff to him. If you have a specific thing that you want to do and sell something very, because that's the way you want to do it, we can certainly do that. But in general, that's what I've done. And if you're okay with that, what you can do is put the equipment, the items that you want to sell into the parcel list. And once we get to the point where you guys have decided, who you're going to sell it to, and you've done your interaction with them if you want to, then I will just hit a button, it sells it all, and then I'll split the money between all of you guys.
Okay, I put the jeweled dagger there as well.
And if you guys have something you want to sell on the side, you're certainly welcome to do that. Don't do it right now. Tell me some other time. And if because obviously it'll be something you want to do in private. So.
Yeah, I just want to sell this stuff to get some money so that I can give it to the gnome. I mean, because I'm looking at my money, I don't have a ton. How many coppers are in a gold piece?
Like 50?
I
don't know. It's a lot. 100. It's a lot.
It's 100,
I'd have to.
isn't it?
Let me see.
In second edition, it's 10, 10, 10 for each level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be 100.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some. And how many golds are in a?
5.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna give him 50 gold, but I don't even have 50 gold on me, so.
I toss it to him.
Money bags.
There we go. All right. I spent all my starting money for gear.
Just let him know if you need anything.
Okay. And so if he's given the gnome money, I'm just gonna ask the gnome, do you need us to show you around town, or do you know your way around to get the equipment you need? Is this gonna?
No, you don't need to. He knows where to go to. In fact, he'll go visit his uncle. That's uncle, a relation to his clan, that's in town that he can stay with while you guys, while he stays there, and he'll go pick up some equipment and he'll meet you guys at the designated place and time and go with you whenever you're ready. He does tell you that he can get you, if you have any, like he mentions the dagger specifically. He says, look, my uncle deals with jewelry, and I will get you a really good deal on that. The rest of the stuff he obviously can't, but like the bolt and the crystal flag. Actually, the crystal flagon, everything but the bolts of cloth, he could probably get you at least the family value for
I'm
purchase.
fine with that.
So what I'm gonna do is,
Anybody have a problem with the gnome helping us sell some of that?
Nope.
No.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the bolts of cloth into Grimlock for now, so I can do this. So his clan mate will purchase the stuff that you guys have, the crystal flag and the inlaid wooden boss and the dagger, based on what he values it as at 85%. So the jeweled dagger itself is worth 850 gold. The inlaid box is 45 gold, and the crystal flagon and goblets that somebody was carrying around is worth 80 gold. Does anybody else have any art stuff they want to put in the pile?
I have these art objects on me.
Yeah, put them in there. Some of those may be something that
Put them in the parcel.
Yeah.
I thought they were in there. How'd they get my inventory?
Maybe what he just put in.
Yeah, okay, I moved him.
Oh, yeah, you put the fine cloth back. Yeah, sorry. Uh-oh, somebody put in some stuff. That part I mentioned earlier was for you, by the way.
I know.
Okay.
Mr. Kleptomaniac.
Hey, it was on something I killed.
And why do I have this bolt-defying cloth?
Because I need it out of the inventory to just bulk sell it, this other stuff, and I'll put it
At
back in
least
there
I
when I'm
put
done.
it in the party loot to be split up. Didn't go fence it on my own.
So you guys are selling 2 citrines, the crystal flagon and goblets, gold chain that you guys got off the bandit leader. That's 200 gold. The box and the dagger, and he's going to give you 85% of the values for those, which turns into 1,084 gold, which is distributed to the rest of you guys.
Awesome.
So 180 gold apiece.
Oh, now I got some golds.
Yeah, now you can put the bolts of fine cloth back. I will do that for you. That was 2 of those, actually. That you can sell back. You guys can try to sell that to the trading post guys. And if you just want to walk up there and say, I want to sell this, they'll give you, a certain value based on that. So
Well, wasn't there a tailor in town? I thought I saw a tailor.
there certainly is. There certainly is. You could go and try to talk to him.
Maybe they'll pay more for it.
Okay.
That's fine.
Trading post offering or whatever.
Yeah. So he certainly, he says, wow, that looks like the cloth I ordered from such and such. He names off a merchant.
It
It's just-
probably is. Let's just give it to him for free. I mean, it's because we got it off the bandits.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to pay us, a reward or something, that's fine. But then it probably, if it looks like stuff you ordered, then it probably is because we got this from the brigands that were waylaying caravans into town. So
He says,
just
oh,
take it.
wow, thank you very much. I tell you what, I haven't paid the merchant for it. I'd ordered it from him. But I will give you the money. I don't know if I'll ever see the merchant. So he gives you guys 60 gold, which was the 100% value of it. So
Okay, good.
you guys get a little more gold. So that would be the end of all the money. All the magic has been dispersed. All the XP has been dispersed. I think we're good. I think we can call it there.